Once there was a young king who had everything: money, power, a big palace, and lots of people to serve him. He had won many battles and everyone in his kingdom respected him. But still the king didn't feel happy. He felt something was missing. He said to himself, there must be something more to life than just winning and ruling. One day he heard about an old man who lived alone at the edge of the kingdom. People said this old man was very wise and knew the true meaning of life. The king was curious. He sent his guards to bring the old man to the palace. When the old man arrived, the king said, tell me the most important truth of life. I want to know something that will make me wise forever. The old man looked at the king and said calmly, everything you own, your crown, your palace, your fame, will one day disappear. But the small things you do every day, your habits, those will shape who you really are. The king was surprised. He said, you mean habits? Small things like that matter? The old man nodded and said, yes. It's not the big moments that build your life. It's the small choices you make every day. The king didn't like the answer. He said, I am a king. I don't have time for small things. The old man smiled and said, then you will never be truly wise, because real strength comes from how you live every day, not just how you rule others. The king was silent. After a moment, he asked, what should I do then? The old man said, for the next 30 days, wake up early, clean your palace steps by yourself, and do one kind thing for someone each day. The king was shocked. Clean the steps? Me? Why? The old man replied, to remind yourself that leadership is not about pride, it's about service and kindness. The king didn't like the idea at first, but he gave it a try. For the next 30 days, he woke up before sunrise. He cleaned the palace steps. He helped the poor. He listened to his people's problems. Day by day, something changed inside him. He didn't feel weak. He felt better, stronger, calmer, more focused. He finally understood being a great king didn't mean being the strongest. It meant caring, serving, and leading by example. At the end of 30 days, the king went to the old man and said, you changed my life. I feel more like a true king now than ever before. The old man smiled and said, now you understand. Real power isn't about control. It's about who you become, one good habit at a time. Moral of the story, it's not the big things that shape your life. It's the small things you do every day. Be kind, stay humble, build good habits. That's how true success begins.